Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Blades of Avernum. Last episode we went down into the catacombs to try to deal with the ghosts. Unfortunately, we failed and the ghosts managed to escape and are trying to escape the Cathedral. So now we have to deal with that. So let's head upwards. As you climb higher up the stairs and farther from the sanctuary, you feel the temperature of the air plummet. Definitely not a good sign. To make matters worse, you can feel your thoughts beginning to cloud again. It's going to be difficult to maintain your concentration up here. Classrooms. You hear a breeze behind you. The ghost of a battle-scarred Empire archer appears. Without saying a word, he pulls a translucent blue arrow from thin air and knocks it to a softly glowing bow. The archer's arrow leaves a streak of blue light behind it, and you feel a deep, cold ache in your bones. Oh dear. Yeah, you're gonna need to focus on healing, I think. Ow. There goes that one. What have we got here? Ghostly cloak, ghostly arrows, ghostly armor, ghostly blade, ghostly bow, ghostly helm. Okay, let's see the details on these. We've got ghostly blade, 3 to 15 damage, plus 10 cold. Not something we're likely going to use. We've got ghostly arrows. This is some arrows, plus 40 cold damage. I guess use that. Actually, no. Cold damage is not going to help here. Ghostly bow, 6 to 18 points, plus 40 cold damage, plus 1 to sharpshooter. That does more damage base, so use it. Next, we've got ghostly cloak, plus 1 to magic statistics, and 15% resistance to mental effects. Ghostly armor is 1 to 6 plus 4, 10% less damage from attacks, 5% chance of saving life. Ghostly helm, 10% resistance to mental effects. The ghostly cloak might be the good thing to use here. Yeah, for you. Classroom A. You can hear the sound of chanting behind this door. This door is locked. Try to pick it. As the door swings open, you brace for an attack, but the chanting continues and nothing moves to attack you. You're a little surprised to find just one ghost in this room. It looks like a priest, but it definitely isn't Grimsley. It has its back to you, so it might not have seen you yet. Either way, it seems to be preoccupied with chanting over a set of stone tablets. Then, accompanied by a gust of cold wind, a goose swoops up through the floor. He lands in front of you with a wicked-looking bluish halberd drawn. The priest continues chanting. Now that you've disrupted the guard, it's time to deal with the priest. Perhaps you can dispose of him before he finishes chanting. Okay. I guess we should deal with it while we still can. The priest stops chanting. This is slightly more alarming than the chanting itself. A bright violet halo of energy surrounds the ghost, and it acknowledges your presence for the first time. The occasional crackle of discharging energy are starting to worry you. Probably should have done something sooner then. And we have a low chance of hitting it. Wonderful. Of course the priest heals. It's a priest. Why wouldn't it? Probably should have done something else. Like repel spirits, which is incredibly powerful and incredibly useful. Yeah, an arrow should finish him off. Alright, there we go. What have we got here? We've got another ghostly armor, another ghostly blade, ghostly boots, and another cloak. Alright, let's see here. Ghostly Cloak. I think we can actually give that to Draco. Ghostly Boots. 10% less chance to be hit. 1 to 1 plus 3. I mean, it's less than the Drakeskin Boots, but the Drakeskin Boots are... You know what? I think we're fine. Okay. These tablets are covered in a rough-looking ancient script. Thankfully, you are proficient enough in ancient languages to read them. They describe a set of spells that turn even the weakest, most humble slave into a powerful warrior. By studying them for a moment, you increase your proficiency with the spells Haste and War Blessing. Useful. We've got a Ruby. We've got Lightning Spray, and we've got nothing. Yeah, grab the Lightning Spray. You may be able to use it later. And a silver ring. This room appears to be an office of sorts. Nothing about it seems out of the ordinary, except for the unconscious soldier lying in the middle of the floor. Also, there's the ghost of a soldier standing over him. The spirit draws a translucent blade and charges at you, unsurprisingly. This is probably the Jack that you were told about. You should probably check if he's still alive once the ghost is gone. Ow, that was painful. You can't do much. Neither can you. Now you should be able to. Yeah, fireball, actually. There we go. And here we've got... Okay, I'm not going to take anything now. Oh, neat. We can actually look at the cloak racks. This poor soldier looks like he's been roughed up quite a bit. His armor has long, thin sections torn out of it, and his arms are covered with bloody cuts. You don't even want to think about how the ghost inflicted these wounds on the man. Thankfully, he's still breathing, if shallowly. Even with his armor on, you should be able to carry him back outside to his friend. Do you take the body with you? Yes. Alright, we're going to take the body out, bring him to his friend, and then go back. Yes, descend. And again, descend. The second you step out of the cathedral, the guard you met earlier runs up to you, clearly having noticed that you're carrying his friend. He takes the unconscious guard from you and takes him off the walkway, sending him down in the grass. Thank you so much. We'll get him out of here as soon as we can. Ooh, level ups. Sure, we'll take those level ups. I think defense actually is needed. Bonnie actually... Sure, strength. Okay, not bad. Now back up we go. No, not down. Not down. Up. Archives. Alright, let's investigate here. The archives are a lot more crowded than you would have thought. The church must keep a lot of records. The books on this shelf are full of parish records. They don't make for terribly interesting reading. Searching this shelf, you happen upon a scroll tube. Regrettably, this tube is empty. Odd. On this shelf, you find a thick tome whose spine appears to be a bit burnt. Predictably, most of the pages are scorched as well, but from the bits you can make out, this book seems to be a record of the many burials the church has performed. You're willing to bet this has something to do with the angry ghost, but you can't think what. This desk is mostly given over to scattered blank pieces of paper and assorted pens. However, your eye is caught by an ordinary-looking scroll with a complicated seal on it. What do you do with it? Read it. You unroll the scroll, only to find a short letter rolled up inside it. You read the letter first. I hope this is sufficient payment for what I've asked of you. Just sign the paper and I'll be on my way. At first glance, the scroll seems to be a marriage certificate of sorts, but upon closer examination you find that it is actually an official certificate of divorce. Divorce is still fairly uncommon in most empire towns, and it still carries a significant social stigma. Thus, marriages tend to take ungodly amounts of strain before either partner chooses divorce. Somewhat alarming is how similar the signatures for the husband and wife appear. Your best guess is that one forged the other's signature, but there's no way to know. and the space for a priest signature is blank. So if nothing else, the priest didn't seem to give in to the bribe. That said, there's no trace of any coins in the desk, so the priest probably took the bribe. Clever. Okay then. Classroom B. Chanting. Pick the lock. As the door swung open, you expected that the chanting would stop. It didn't, but nothing moves to attack you, so you relax. Now you can get a better look at what's going on in here, and maybe figure out why nothing has attacked you yet. The ghost of a mage stands by a rough summoning platform, which probably once served as a teaching aid. Now you're not certain you want to know its use. As you cautiously step into the room, the chanting stops. Come forth! As the mage's voice dies away, a demon is left standing next to him. However, something seems to be wrong with it. Most demons you've seen in your travels have a superior air about them, but this one looks panicked. It also looks as if it's been injured, as if parts of it appear to be missing. Then you see the problem. The demon's body is slightly insubstantial, as if it wasn't completely drawn into this plane. It probably has something to do with the building's wards. Whatever the cause, the demon seems angry about it. The demon rounds on the mage, disrupting him with a flick of its claw. The other ghosts move to attack, but the demon whirls around again. Well, if nothing else, at least that's one mage and two grunts out of the way. But for now, you have to deal with the mage's failed attempt at summoning. The demon may be slowly fading away on its own, but it seems angry enough to try and take you down before it's gone. It bellows and rounds on you. Well, this is wonderful. Trapped in the first cage. Wonderful. Ow! Crap. Reloading. Alright, I'm back to here. Pick the lock. We're in. Ghosts are here. Ghosts proceed with the summon. Demon is wounded. Demon is angry. Ghosts die. Demon is after us now. Okay. You actually can't do anything. Okay, you can't do very much. You might be able to do plenty, however. That's effective. Demon is still very able to cause damage. Not pleasant. Right, healing. As you strike a final blow, the demon's insubstantial form dissipates like smoke. For a second, it seems as if the smoke is trying to form an obscene gesture, but then it loses its shape. Okay, that happened. Well, we've got some herbs in here we can take. And a repel spirit scroll. I guess grab that. And a robe up here. Alright. Before we go even further up, yes, descend. Yes, descend. I'm gonna try running out so I can recover my spell energy. Easy enough. Now let's go back in here and head back upstairs. We've made it through the classroom level. That's not what I wanted to do! No, I want to go upstairs. Now I need to do it again. Here's a classroom level. We've already been through this. Now it's up for the next floor. Onwards and upwards. The temperature is getting downright icy this high up, and it's getting even harder to think. Looks like this is a high level. Maintenance only. Okay, we can't go there yet. We need to check the other rooms. Judging from the uniform and Spartan furnishings, this is probably a dormitory. The church probably houses novice priests here. Thankfully, there don't seem to be any ghosts lurking in here. Some regular boots. Shirts. Energy potion. Grab it. You feel a gust of icy air blowing from the east. Another one! There we go. Definitely heal yourself again. There we go. Heal yourself once more, please, Bonnie. And we got more ghostly arrows, another ghostly cloak, which I think is something we can sell. We don't need it. Ghostly blade, ghostly armor. I'm not going to take the cloaks anymore. Storage, maintenance only. Ah, these are storage areas. Okay. The storage should lead to the main field generator, assuming that Felix told you correctly. However, you realize that you don't have the control crystal with which to fix the machine. No, don't proceed yet. Dormitory A. This room seemed pretty much identical to the one at the east end of the floor. Thankfully, there don't seem to be any ghosts lurking in here. Thankfully indeed. Some silver coins, yes. And a healing potion. Nothing there, nothing there. You feel a gust of icy air blowing from the west. Another archer. There goes that ghost. And we've got another ghostly helm, ghostly blade, ghostly armor, and ghostly arrows. A whole bunch of stuff in there. Storage, maintenance only. So in one of these two towers, that's where the crystal we need is. Alright, let's go up. There's a ladder here leading up to a trapdoor in the ceiling. Do you climb it? Yes. You emerge from the trapdoor in a fairly cluttered storage room. Bookshelves, sacks, boxes. There's a little bit of everything in here, including a fairly generic-looking statue of a warrior. However, the ghost in the room catches your eye first. Nothing seems odd about it, though it does seem fairly angry. Arise! And then, for some reason, the statue begins to move, sending flecks of stone flying everywhere. Needless to say, you're getting a very bad feeling about this. Wonderful! This is starting off wonderfully. Wow! That was really a good summon dab. And by good, I mean terrible! Reloading. Alright, this time, let's get a war blessing on you. And yes, go up there. Well, there goes the statue, at least. Now we just need to get rid of this mage. At least the summons the mage gets out are not too deadly powerful. Ow. With his animated ally defeated, you strike a final blow to the ghost, dissipating its magic ritual. No, I don't want to climb up yet. So we've got another cloak, blade, and armor. Let's see. Wand of Ice, not going to be useful to us. Nothing in there. Amber, I mean, I guess I could grab a piece. Arrows of Light. That is actually incredibly useful here. Oh, no, wait, it's only demons. Never mind. Got Summon Aid Scroll, nothing, and nothing. Alright, moving higher up. This room looks to be empty of anything other than junk, much to your relief. The only really interesting feature is an ornately carved wooden box. With any luck, there's a control crystal in it. A bracelet that is unidentified. Some, what is that, meal? Sacks of meal. The shade of a soldier appears, snarling and waving a sharp blade. Somehow you're not surprised, this seemed too easy. Oh, crap! Okay, reloading. God damn it, now I need to do this again. Yes, yes. Excellent. Okay, group healing, thank you. Spirit, asps, or snakes, or whatever are not a threat. You are summoning a lot of creatures, and I am not pleased about that. Thank you. Now, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would just die. Oh, die again. God damn it! Gotta do it again. Reloading. That is really quite annoying. Yes, go up. Yada yada yada. Oh, great! Right, as soon as I beat them this time, I'm just going to reload. I mean save, not reload. Reloading after winning would be a stupid idea. Summoning all these creatures. Well, at least it's not causing damage. There we go. Mage is defeated. Okay. Ghostly ring. Wait, that's new. What does a ghostly ring do? 5% resistant to magic and melee damage. Actually, you know what? Fox, you wear that. It's actually a nice thing to have. Yeah, grab that amber. And you grab those arrows of light. There wasn't anything in there. Alright, up to the next floor we go. Yes. Enter combat. You cast that, and you a fireball. You a healing, and you another fireball. As you strike the final blow, the guard howls, "The Empire will..." That's as far as he gets. Now you're free to sift through the contents of this room. Ghostly greatsword, ghostly boots again, ghostly helm. Okay, you can take those ghostly boots. Bonnie can have the drakeskin boots now. This box is very ornately carved, and you can practically feel magic emanating from it. Inside, you find a complex-looking greenish crystal, probably one of the control crystals Felix told you about. Do you take the crystal? Yes. You carefully remove the crystal and pocket it. It feels warm to the touch, and you think you see swirling patterns inside it. Sheik holds on to it. That is a very interesting design. Alright, there is nothing else up here, I don't think. So... No, wait, I forgot. There was, yes, that bracelet. Alright, back down. We can take a look in the other tower right now, I think. No, don't go up. that again? Okay. Alright. Let's take a look in the other one here. And up we go. The first thing you notice about this room is the scent of slightly stale clothing, probably due to the piles of robes and other clothing heaped about the tables. There's also a few ancient-looking mops and brooms, and a very vicious-looking ghost staring directly at you. The soldier draws a jagged longsword and lets loose a massive yell, one aimed directly at you. So it's this again. Healing again. And fireball. As you strike the soldier a final blow, he lets loose an almost primal scream of rage, and he hurls his ethereal sword at Draco as if it were a javelin. When the sword fails to kill Draco, the soldier simply sinks into the floor with a face full of evil and rage. Well, that's one way to go out screaming. Cloaks, robes, and that sort of stuff. An unidentified scroll I'm not going to take. Climb up again. This room looks pretty much identical to the one in the west side of the building, except with no bookshelf. There's even a box of similar carvings on it. With any luck, there's a control crystal in it. A shade very similar to the one from the other spire appears. However, this one seems to be left-handed. The other one was not left-handed. Almost killed him, jeez. As you strike the final blow, the guard howls, "The worms will!" That's as far as he gets. Now you're free to sift through the contents of this room. So the first was the Empire will, and the second was the Worms will. I think it's pretty clear we're not going to want to let these guys out. This box is practically identical to the one you found in the other spire, with an identical crystal inside it. You can't help but wonder why the priests chose to spread out their crystals over 2 spires. Anyway, the crystal is here. Do you take it? Yes. You carefully remove the crystal and pocket it. Feels warm to the touch, and you think you see swirling things inside. Steal that. Cloaks. Yes, go down. No, not up. We want to go down. There we go. Pick the lock again, for some reason. And that's the way into the last area. Which, I think we may have to do in the next episode. Because this episode has gone on about long enough. Sure, we're close to the end here, but I don't know how much longer this is going to be. It could be a short bit, making the next episode really short, or it could be a long bit and it'll take a while. I'm going to err on the side of caution and end this episode here. So, next episode... No. We'll head into maintenance to try and repair this thing. Not what I wanted to do. No, I don't want to descend. Yes, ascend. Thank you. Next episode, we'll head in here. Till then, I'm Chester44, that is Fox, Sheik, Bonnie, and Draco. This has been a Blades of Avernum Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.